15 non-obvious signs someone is wealthy. Welcome to EB University, the place where determination meets passion. Hello eBirds. Welcome back eBirds. We hope you had an incredible week so far. Congratulations on choosing to watch this video and for making progress towards your goals. In this video, we will be discussing the nuances of wealth and the different types of wealthy individuals. Many people may think of wealthy individuals as those who flaunt their wealth with flashy clothing, houses, and brand names. But this is not always the case. The world of the wealthy is split into two categories: new money and old money. Individuals with new money tend to be flashy and extravagant, while those with old money are often more discreet and disciplined. They may have inherited their wealth or have built it through hard work and smart investments. In this video, we will be discussing 15 subtle signs that indicate someone is super rich, and how to spot them in a crowd. Number 1. Rich people value privacy over fame. This may seem counterintuitive, as many famous and wealthy individuals are often thought of as one and the same, but in reality, only a small percentage of wealthy individuals have become rich through fame. The majority of wealthy people prefer to keep a low profile and go about their business privately. They value privacy because fame comes with a lot of drawbacks, such as becoming a target and having people constantly seeking things from them. They understand that the more famous they are, the less they own themselves, and they prefer to maintain their freedom rather than becoming a part of the system. This is why some successful and famous people can be unhappy in their personal lives. Additionally, privacy is increasingly seen as a luxury good, and rich people are willing to pay for it through increased security measures, such as panic rooms and private travel arrangements. Number 2. Rich people prioritize spending money to save time rather than saving money to save time. This can be seen in the way they spend money in relation to time. For example, they may take a helicopter or private jet to save time, rather than driving or taking public transportation. This type of thinking can also be seen in their everyday actions. They tend to use their time more efficiently, as they understand the value of time and are willing to spend money to save it. This is one of the biggest differences between rich people and those who are not as financially well off. They understand the importance of time and are willing to invest money in order to save it. Number 3. Rich people tend to opt for bespoke rather than brand name clothing and shoes. They may not be seen wearing designer labels like Gucci or Weasel, and instead prefer high-end brands like Hermes. This is because they care about the lifetime value of their purchases and the quality of the materials used, rather than just the brand name. They also tend to go for timeless designs. Many wealthy individuals have a personal tailor who makes adjustments or creates their clothes. This is more common for women than men. Additionally, the quality of the shoes is a subtle hint of someone's worth, as wealthy people tend to invest in high-quality footwear. They understand that money talks, but wealth whispers, and they prefer to be discreet about their wealth. Number 4. Rich people do not pay attention to price tags. They tend to think about spending money differently than those who are not as financially well off. For example, when they go to a restaurant, they usually ask the waiter for recommendations, rather than looking at the menu and trying to find the most budget-friendly option. They order what they crave and do not worry about the cost. Additionally, when buying anything, they have a rule that if they have to think about whether they can afford it or not, they probably can't afford it. This is because they are so wealthy that they can look at cars or buildings the same way they look at small purchases like gum or Tic Tacs. They do not need to consider the cost, as it is not a concern for them. Number 5. Physical appearance is a big giveaway for wealth. Rich people tend to have a healthy appearance, starting with their teeth. They make it a priority to have clean, white, and presentable teeth, focusing on making sure they don't distract from the conversation. Men are well-groomed, and ladies usually have their hair professionally washed and colored, with no visible roots. Eyebrows are also a giveaway. They are groomed to look natural, not tattooed or skinny worm-like lines. Rich people also tend to fix minor imperfections on their skin, resulting in a healthy and radiant appearance. They also have simple, subtle fingernails, not overly decorated. This is because they can afford to invest in their appearance and make sure they look their best. Number 6. Wealthy individuals pay attention to the small details, such as having the appropriate accessories for any occasion. Accessories can be a subtle indicator of someone who is well-informed and in control. For example, they will have the appropriate attire for any sporting activity, such as the right shorts for tennis, proper gym clothes, and proper running shoes. They will also have the right accessories for a day at the beach, such as a towel, a bag, shorts, and loafers. They understand that there are different types of clothing and accessories that are appropriate for different settings, and they make sure to match their attire to the occasion. They always strive to fit the setting perfectly. Number 7. The color and weight of a credit card can indicate wealth. High-end service establishments like hotels, resorts, and restaurants may judge a person based on the color and weight of their credit card. Banks give out credit cards of different weights and colors, depending on the client's profile. The higher-end cards are usually metal and have colors like black, gold, or platinum. This is a subtle way for establishments to determine a person's wealth and status. However, it is worth noting that this is not a foolproof method, as some individuals may choose to use cheaper metal credit card like Revolut or Amazon Prime Visa to maintain their privacy and not to be judged. Number 8. Rich people tend to have good social graces. They are able to fit seamlessly into any social setting and are comfortable interacting with people from all walks of life. They are good at making conversation, asking questions, and making people feel at ease. This is because social skills are important in climbing and maintaining one's position in the social hierarchy. They understand that there are certain places and events that they cannot attend alone, and that it is important to network with other wealthy individuals. They understand that their network is their net worth. This is different from the mindset of those from lower income backgrounds, who may not see the value in networking and prioritizing social skills. Number 9. Wealthy individuals, particularly those from old money or royal families, often display their family crest on their possessions as a way to show their status. This can take the form of embroidery or embossing on items such as clothing, bespoke pieces, and even household items, such as bed sheets and pillows. It's a subtle detail that not everyone may notice, but it's a common practice among the wealthy. For example, Prince Charles often wears a signet ring with his family crest, and members of the Saudi Arabian royal family may have their crest embroidered on various garments, often in subtle places. This serves as a subtle reminder of their status and can influence their behavior. Number 10. Wealthy individuals tend to place a greater emphasis on experiences over material possessions. They have the financial means to acquire more things, but they are often more interested in engaging with other people, trying new things, and traveling to new places. For example, they may prefer a home-cooked meal to a fancy restaurant, or a trip to a remote village over a brand new laptop. This distinction is a result of education and values that are instilled in them from a young age. In fact, wealthy individuals often teach their children valuable lessons on the importance of experiences and the value of money. Number 11. Rich people are private about their finances and do not boast about how much money they have. They understand that making a big deal about being rich is a sign of someone seeking validation, while true wealthy individuals already have it. They may even use phrases like "I don't care about that stuff." The family lawyer handles that to downplay their wealth. Rich people and families often have a financial advisor who manages their assets and ensures their financial well-being. They also tend to keep their financial information private, as they understand that privacy is a luxury in today's society. They prefer to keep their financial information to themselves and do not openly share it with others. Number 12. Wealthy individuals have a strong understanding of financial and legal terminology, often acquired through personal experiences. They have likely sat down with a lawyer before and have been educated on topics such as trusts, what happens to their finances in case of their parents' death, and how the family business is run. They understand the basic rules of finances and can speak fluently the language of money, which many people are not familiar with. This knowledge comes in handy when speaking to bankers or when receiving advice from lawyers. Many people do not take the time to learn financial lingo and end up in situations where they do not understand what they are signing or the meaning of financial statements. This understanding is important to make money and be successful. Number 13. Rich people do not complain about money in public. They never talk about bills, expenses, or how they're going to make rent. This is because they understand that complaining about money can damage their social status and public image of financial stability. But there's more to it than just saving face. People who complain about money are usually bad with it. They may not take opportunities to earn more money or are quick to spend their money on superficial things. They understand that complaining about money is not a good look and prefer to keep their financial matters private. They also tend to carry smaller bags, as they don't need to carry everything with them at all times. This is another subtle sign of wealth, as people with more wealth and importance tend to have less need to carry many things with them. Number 14. Bilingualism is common among the population, with many individuals speaking a language that is not from their family background. This is often due to the international climate where heritage languages and English are commonly learned for daily use. However, wealthy individuals tend to go beyond this and learn additional languages that may serve as useful tools for negotiation in the future. For example, it is becoming increasingly common for children to learn Chinese or Arabic as their third language, as their parents view it as an investment in their child's future. The most valuable languages to learn currently are English, Chinese, and Spanish. Some experts suggest Hindi may be the fourth option. India has adopted English as their business language, but depending on the industry, it may be beneficial to learn the language of both suppliers and customers. Number 15. Rich individuals work not out of necessity, but for the experience or to fill their time. They may participate in unpaid internships, as money is not a concern for them. They often have the support of their parents and connections, but this can lead to frustration and a desire to prove themselves. They may start superficial businesses such as clothing lines or event planning, but these ventures often fail due to a lack of drive and commitment. Instead, they may follow in their parents' footsteps and join the family business. As a result of their privileged upbringing, they often lack practical skills, such as the ability to fill out job applications, basic home repairs, driving, and cooking. Additionally, they may be disconnected from the real world and unaware of the cost of everyday items, such as cleaning products. The key to becoming wealthy is to take a luxury that is typically reserved for the rich and make it accessible to the general population. For example, in the past, only the wealthy could afford to hire a chauffeur, but now with services like Uber, anyone can afford to be driven around. This is why Uber is worth $70 billion. Similarly, in the past, only the wealthy could afford to have a beach house, but now with services like Airbnb, anyone can rent a beach house for a reasonable cost. This is why Airbnb is worth $40 billion. The fashion industry is also an example, where in the past, only the rich could afford designer clothing. But now with fast fashion retailers like Zara, anyone can purchase similar designs at a lower cost. This is why Amancio Ortega, the founder of Zara, is worth $80 billion. The rich can be a valuable source of inspiration for those looking to build wealth through business, as they often find ways to make luxury accessible to the masses. If you've made it to this part of the video, please write time is a luxury in the comments. The True eBirds will come back week after week, and hopefully this bonus part delivered some value on top of everything else. Thank you for spending some time with us. We also hand-picked these videos which we recommend you watch next. Thank you for being an eBirds and for being a loyal eBirds. And before we end the video, we would invite you to take our online course, as it is one of the best ways to learn skills that can actually make you rich. See you tomorrow.